Noah Lyles and Janelle Bromfield's inspiring baptism, a new faith journey for four-time 200M champion. The roar of the crowd, the pounding of feet, the flash of the finish line. For Noah Lyles, the track has always been home, a place where speed meets discipline, where dreams are chasing hundreds of a second. But last weekend, in a small lakeside chapel in Florida, Noah Lyles experienced a moment that would define him in a completely different way. He stepped into the water, not to race, but to be baptized. It wasn't just a personal milestone, it was a public declaration of faith, a declaration shared alongside his wife, Janelle Bromfield, a Jamaican sprint star in her own right. Together, they embraced a new chapter, one not written in times and medals, but in faith, hope, and love. For Noah Lyles, a four-time 200-meter world champion, the baptism marked the start of a journey that is as powerful as any race he's run. Noah Lyles, more than an athlete. Noah Lyles burst onto the world stage as a force of nature. His speed, his style, and his charisma made him a fan favorite. He became a four-time 200-meter world champion, holding a place among the fastest humans in history. Yet, behind the medals and the glory, Noah's life was a story of constant searching. Despite being one of the sport's brightest stars, he often spoke of feeling something missing, an emptiness that no gold medal could fill. In interviews, he has been candid. I've chased records, titles, applause, but there's a part of me that has always been searching for peace. That peace, Noah says now, came through his faith journey, and his baptism was a culmination of years of reflection, prayer, and transformation. Janelle Bromfield, sprinting with spirit. Janelle Bromfield, Jamaica sprint sensation, is no stranger to dedication and perseverance. A fierce competitor on the track, Janelle has faced her own battles, overcoming injuries, doubts, and the pressures of elite sport. Off the track, her story is equally inspiring. Her journey with faith has been intertwined with her athletic life, serving as a source of strength and grounding. For her, baptism was not only a personal milestone, it was a shared commitment with Noah. The couple's decision to be baptized together reflects a deep union of hearts and spirits, merging their paths both on and off the track. The day of baptism. It was an early Sunday morning when friends, family, and a small group of close supporters gathered at a serene lakeside chapel in Orlando. The air was warm, the water shimmering under the gentle sun. Noah and Janelle stood side by side, dressed simply, eyes closed in prayer. The pastor spoke of faith, redemption, and renewal, words that echoed deeply for the couple. When the time came, they stepped into the water together. As Noah emerged, dripping and smiling, there was an unmistakable sense of rebirth. Janelle followed, hand in hand with Noah, her expression radiant with peace. For them, baptism was more than ritual. It was a symbol of transformation. What baptism means to Noah Lyles. For Noah, baptism is not an endpoint. It's a beginning. In a candid interview afterwards, he explained, "This isn't just about religion. This is about purpose. This is about walking a path that feels right in my heart. I want to live with faith at the center of everything I do, in sport, in relationships, in life." For an athlete whose life has been shaped by discipline and sacrifice, faith now adds another dimension. It is a source of grounding in the whirlwind world of professional sports. Faith and the athlete's journey. Baptism for athletes is often deeply symbolic. It represents renewal, not just of spirit, but of identity. For Noah and Janelle, it is a moment that transforms their journey. Athletes like Lyles often speak of faith as a source of strength when the stadium lights dim and the crowds fade. It becomes a guiding compass during times of challenge, injury, and doubt. Noah's baptism is an expression of humility, recognizing that no matter the medals or records, there is a higher purpose guiding his life. The public reaction. News of Noah and Janelle's baptism spread quickly through the sports world. Fans, fellow athletes, and media outlets flooded social media with messages of admiration. Noah Lyles showing us there's more to greatness than medals. Faith plus speed equals inspiration. Respect. This is the real gold medal moment. For many, their baptism became more than a private moment. It became a shared inspiration. It was a reminder that even in a world obsessed with performance, the human spirit seeks deeper meaning. Noah's faith in his career. Noah has always carried a philosophy of living intentionally. His faith, he says, will now shape his approach to sport. I want to race with a heart full of purpose. I want every step on the track to be an act of gratitude. For Lyles, this means redefining what victory means. It is no longer just crossing the finish line first. It is living a life that inspires others beyond the track. Junelle's perspective. Junelle spoke candidly about her own faith journey. Faith gives me strength. It gives me peace before a race, courage in the face of injury, and perspective in victory and defeat. Baptism with Noah felt like the perfect way to start this chapter of our lives. Their union in faith mirrors their partnership in life, both chasing excellence, both rooted in trust, both striving for something greater than themselves. The bigger picture, faith in sports. Faith has long played a role in sport. Athletes across disciplines have spoken about its power to inspire discipline, resilience, and purpose. For Noah and Junelle, baptism is not just a personal milestone. It is a statement that sport and spirituality can coexist in harmony. It challenges the notion that athletic achievement and faith are separate paths. For them, faith becomes fuel, lifting them beyond physical limits and into a deeper sense of mission. What's next for Noah Lyles? Baptism marks a new chapter, and Noah has clear goals ahead. His sights are set on the Paris 2026 World Championships, the Olympics, and inspiring the next generation. But now, he says, his ambitions are measured not just in seconds and medals, but in impact. I want my legacy to be more than records. I want to be remembered for the way I raced and the way I lived. For fans and fellow athletes, that message resonates. It is a reminder that greatness is measured in more than performance. It is measured in character. Reflections from Janelle Bromfield. Junelle sees baptism as the beginning of a deeper shared journey with Noah. We walk this path together now, on the track, in faith, in life. Baptism was our way of saying we want to live with intention, with hope, and with purpose. Their story is no longer just about sprint times and medals. It's about partnership, faith, and transformation. Chapter 12, Inspiring a Generation. Noah and Junelle's baptism sends a powerful message to fans worldwide. That success isn't just about achievement. It's about meaning. For young athletes, their story becomes a blueprint. It says, chase your dreams, but never forget to nourish your spirit. For Junelle, it is about embracing faith and partnership in equal measure. Together, they have embarked on a journey that transcends sport, reminding us all that greatness comes not just from speed, but from spirit. Dizzy Noah Lyles and Janelle Bromfield's baptism is more than a moment. It's a movement. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.